This conference
Okay.
will now be recorded.
So I'm recording. Anyhow, we started already. Let's see. So the next topic is before going to this undo or not operators, you should have some idea of the class. Where class is mainly used for filtering purpose, right? So you want to filter on what basis? You want both conditions to be true or anyone true or not. So these all uh, you can apply on the where class. So this undo, arrow, not operators uh, can be combined used with where class. So where class can be combined with and or not operators. So these all operators you can use along with where class only. The and or operators are used to filter records based on more than one condition. Right? That's what and or. So the and operator displays a record if all the conditions separated by and are true. So that means condition 1 and condition 2 are true. So then this record you will get it. So that's a and operator means. And means both. Remember that. Both are true. You will get a result. Result record. Otherwise you won't get. So the or operator displays a record if any of the conditions separated by or is true. Then you will get the record. So this is what the and or operators. So there is one more not operator, right? Negation. The not operator displays a record if the condition is not true. The condition is not true. You can use not operator. Let's see one by one and syntax first. Then we go for our not operators. Select is a command, right? Select command. Everywhere you will use select command. Mandatory thing. Okay. Select column 1, comma column 2 from table name where condition 1 and condition 2 and condition 3 and so on. First two conditions will take. That will be joined with other conditions. So like that, it will keep going from left to right, the conditions. So based on the first two outputs, two conditions output will take with the third condition. If those two are true, you will get a result. Like these are first two only are there, and if these two, condition 1 and condition 2 is true, and you will get a result. If everything with the where class. Select column name from a table name where these things conditions you are using. That's a and condition. Next R condition means select column 1 comma column 2 and column 3 from table where condition 1 or condition 2 or condition 3, then it will fetch the results. Okay, that's what the R syntax. Just you are using R means any one is true. Condition 1 is false and condition 2 is true. Then these two output you will get a true only. Then this one and R, this is condition 3. The resultant of first two or condition 3 is true, then you will get a result. This is how the data will be retrieved with R is any one is true. And means both should be true, then only true. You will get the record. Otherwise you won't get. Next, not syntax. So select column 1, column 2 from table where not condition. So then automatically, if this condition is not true, then only you will get the data from these two columns. So that is the this and not function. Let's go and do the exercises. then we'll get a better idea. So the above table, you observe that we have a customer ID, customer name. These are all the headers, right? Columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3, address, city, postal code, and country also there. Okay, on the right side you have a country also. Okay, so here you have country. This is the country name. These are all columns and rows. So column name is country, postal code is a column name, city is a column name, address is a column name, contact name is a column name, customer name is a column name. But these are all rows. Rows only the data goes to, right? So this is the how data will be stored. And example. That means AND operator example. The following SQL statement selects all fields from customers table where country is Germany and city is Berlin. And you're using C and. So with the Germany country, there are many cities might be there. See, with the Germany city, you have a Frankfurt. With the Germany city, you have a Brandenburg. With the Germany city, you have a one more. See, Munchen, and you have one more also, Aachen. With Germany, you have one more. Right? So many. One country, you have so many. Mannheim, Germany. Right? So this is all. With one country, there are many cities will be there. So I'm saying, okay, get all the records from this customer table where country name equal to Germany and city name Berlin. Only that condition satisfied, that row related data you fetch, I'm saying. That is what the AND means. Select star. Star means all data you will fetch. So that means Berlin, where Berlin is there, you can check this. Berlin, and the first thing is the one. So that means this all record will be fetched for us. So let's execute this. Then you will come to know easily. So that data is fetching or not. So let's open the executor where SQL prompt where you can execute. Select a star from customers where country name Germany and the city Berlin. Run SQL. You click on run SQL, you will see the output here. See that? Only that row related entire data. That's why star we used. If you want only customer name in place of star, you replace customer name. The column name you have to give, okay? Column name you have to give, right? See that? The only customer name will go. So based on the, you can write your own SQL queries. These are called queries. So if both are matching, which line is matching this thing, that row data it will fetch for us. That all fields will be fetched for us. So that is what the AND operator means. Any queries with AND operator?
No, sir.
No, Ramesh.
Okay. So, Sesi, Roja, Kalyani,
No, sir.
any questions?
No, sir.
So, next
No, sir.
we'll go for our example. So, our example is the following SQL statement. Select all the rows from customer table where city is Berlin or Munchen, right? So these two, any one is true, that related data it will fetch. So we can write here only. So you don't need to go one more tab. Let me close these tabs. close this tab. Be easy to swap. Now here I'll put, instead of R, I'll put a and in place of and I am putting R. So what I can do, what he has given mention, right? And run SQL. Okay. So many you are getting, see that. Base country is Germany, and with Germany R Munchen. So Munchen is coming. Munchen also you got it. But still, so other first one is true, right? This one is true. If this is true, means all records are fetching. See, 11 records it is fetching. Only Germany country related. That's how we can fetch the data. If any one is true, even the city is not true. So the other country is there, right? This is true. Another city, Munchen is there, only one record. One record. But country is Germany, right? That is true. Even city is not true also. Other records also you got it. That's the this R operator. And means you will fetch only both conditions matches only. If both conditions are not matching, it won't return a results for you. If it match even single record, it will fetch. So that is the R operator and AND operator difference. So next, you can see here, the following SQL statement selects all rows from customers table where country is Germany or Spain. Spain is not part of Germany, right? So automatically, but at least Germany is true, right? So again, oh, country also Spain. Okay, here I thought of city. So country is Germany or Spain. That means you are fetching now Germany, Spain, both records. See that. Again, this SQL query is different, not city here, again country, Spain. So that means Germany related and Spain related, both you will get. See that. Spain related and also Germany related, both you are getting. So that's what this, how you are going to get with the R operator. So country, if you want both countries data, then you can use R operator. Right? That is the this R operator. Next, not example. The following SQL statement selects all fields from customers where country is not Germany. Where country is not Germany. See that. So you want to fetch all fields from customers table where country is not Germany. If other than Germany, country related records, all it will print. So that is what this, see that. Let's write not right, where not country Germany. So you can see the output. See that? Except Germany, all other countries will print. So this is the ED records are there. So Germany country related are ignored here. You are asking, okay, select all fields which are not Germany related, you are asking. So in the interview, they will ask you like these questions. Write an SQL query, select all the fields from particular table where country is not this one, or so particular thing, they will give some condition. So that condition you can put it. So that's what these SQL statements, how you are going to write. So that's all about undo, or not operators. And so he has given one more, combining undo, or, and not. There is also a lot of scenarios you can write. You can also combine undo, or, not. So this following SQL statement selects all fields from customers table where country name is Germany, and so in the bracket they kept, so city Berlin or city so München. So any of these two cities, if this is true, that means Germany country, either Berlin and München, and that means two records you get. Here you will get two records. So let's write this query. So what is this? Not is not the one, right? So and operator we are using, and bracket city equal to Berlin, or city equal to, so what he mentioned, what he has given, anyone, any Germany related city you can give. You can just copy this. So we'll give exact one. So you can rewrite your queries, any city. See, only two records it will fetch. See that? Berlin city related and München related, both records it is. That's a R means, so country is Germany and city is Berlin, one record. Then second, country is Germany and city is München. So automatically you will get the output of those two records. So let's see here one more. A lot of this is very important, and this website is very good. If you go through this, and 1 week, just read 1 week enough. Every day you read 1 week, and you can finish all the topics. So the following SQL query will fetch all the records from customers table where country name is not Germany and not USA. That means where country name Germany and USA not, the country name should not be Germany and USA. You exclude these two countries, remaining you give it to me. That's what the query you are asking to write. So see that, not country Germany and means both, right? And country name US also should not be. So that's what they want, where not country Germany and so not country equal to USA. If these two conditions, if the country name is not Germany and country name is not USA and any other countries, so that matches, you fetch. Other than these two countries, remaining all countries related data, it will show. That's this. So negation you are using with and operator. So this is the one of the very important things. So even they are given exercise also, you can try it out. See, select all records where the city column has the value Berlin and the postal code column has the value 12209. So they're asking to write select. First one is select, right? Cap letters or small letters you can write in. Select star from customers where class, where city equal to Berlin and See, they are clearly saying, and the postal code, and submit your answer. See that you can write the queries also. So this is submit answer, correct. And like that you can practice, right guys? So like that you can practice different SQL queries. It will be very helpful for you. You can explore, basically you can explore. Keep on writing your things. That's all about and or not. Any queries before going for the order by keyword?
No, sir.
Yeah. Malishwari Jain?
No, sir. She's not replying. Not
Okay,
responding.
fine.
She's.
So next one, order by keyword. So even meaning itself is their order. Put it in the order, your records. That's right. So arranging the records in the order. So same this also. So the order by keyword is used to sort the result set in ascending or descending order, which order you want. So for a data analysis, these are all very important for the tester. You will execute on the database and you will get the data. This data and UI data is same or not, you want to compare. Then this is a very helpful. You have to interact with the database. If you want to interact with the database, these are all queries you should know. Okay, so let's see order by what it will do. So the order by keyword sorts the records in ascending order by default. So which order it will sort the records? In ascending order it will sort. To sort the records in descending order, you have to use DESC keyword. Forcefully you have to write a DESC keyword in the your SQL statement. So let's see what is the order by syntax. Select column 2 from table where order by column 1 comma column 2, either ascending or descending. You have to tell which order you want. You want to arrange this column 1 column 2 data. How you want to arrange, ascending order or descending order? So it will arrange based on the given key. So now, so this is the customer table. So let's say take an example. So we're writing a SQL statement for order by keyword. So select all customers from the customer table where the order by country. So you are now arranging the country in the order, in the ascending order. That's what the meaning. So let's write select star. Why it has come? Let me close this. So we need a SQL editor to write our programs. This one. Select star from customers, order by country. So you didn't even mention. If you want to mention, you can mention the ascend. ASC means ascending. DESC means a descending order. So first we'll arrange them in the ascending order. See, M country name, right? Order by country. What is the mistake? The customers table only. Select star from customers, order by country. I don't want to. Maybe table might be different. Yeah, table is different. That's right. So Argentina, see ascending order. ascending order. G, I, M, S, U, S, P. So these are the country based you are arrange. Country based you are ascending order, you are arranging country. The record also will come on this. The record also will come like that. Before it is a 54 record, but it came second record here in this result set table. So that's a order by ascending. By default, it is a ascending. Even you don't need to mention ASC. Ascending, you don't need to mention. By default, it is a ascending order. So descending order, we have to specifically tell descending order. So let's say order by descending. So here you write order by, so DESC, descending. So run SQL. So run SQL. See that first Venezuela, USA, UK, ascending, descending order. Right?
Yeah, it is good.
V to A. So V to A, you are getting. That's the descending order. See, I didn't use a DESC. It was showing, it was listing in ascending order. Now I mentioned order by country, column name. Country is a column name, right? In the table, country is a column name. The column name you are passing. Then ascending or descending, DESC. So DESC, descending order. Now, that's a descending order. So order by several columns. You can apply on several columns also. Select star from customers where order by country and customer name. Both your ascending order you want. So let's see how. Select star from customers order by country, comma, customer name. A column name, basically this column name. So this should end with semicolon also. See, those will be assigned in ascending order. Customer name is not coming in ascending order. We write wrong, or table is different. Sometimes tables will be different. That's why we have to be careful. Correct only. My question is customer name is it's not arranging in the ascending order. See, first C came, then O is coming. Y is coming, and R, then E is coming. Only one column, country column is only arranging in the thing. I think it's first it has given a preference to country. Yeah, that's right. It has given a preference to country. Then it is going for customer name. The second one is customer name. So vice versa will do, right? Let's do vice versa. What will happen? First customer name we want. Then second one is, say first customer name is ascending order. It is not bothered about country. First, which one you are giving, which column you are giving, that column will arrange in the ascending order, then followed by this country. So that's this how to sort two columns. So yeah, see this order by several columns. So you are selecting the all customers from customer table, sorted ascending by the country and descending by the customer table. So let's see how to do this. Okay. So what we are doing here, you are fetching all the records from customer table, order by country in ascending order, customer name in descending order. The first one is only ascending order, means so first letter to last letter. So that's what first it did. So descending order means here. So Argentina is arranging descending. You see that ROC. It's a descending order, right? Then for Austria, see descending. Belgium descending. Brazil, this is also descending order. This is also descending order. You see that. So this is how you can arrange the specified column, which order you want, ascending order or descending order you want. You can fetch that. Yeah. So can you mute somebody's voice is Murali Krishna?
Sir.
If you're talking slow, you can exit or you mute yourself. Mute. Otherwise, you can exit the meeting. This will disturb you others also, right? Okay. That's the ascending order. It is which column you want in ascending, which column you want descending. You can arrange with the ASC and DSC with order by keyword. Okay, so today I just explained undo, aru, not, then order by. So order by default it will be in ascending order. So select star from table, then order by the column names. You can give column names, which one you want to arrange in ascending or descending, you can tell that. Okay, so that's the order by thing. Any queries here? So this exercise you can practice. It will help you. Really, it will help you. Okay. So insert into, before going to insert into, so I want to explain select the top, minimum, maximum, count, average, sum. So these things we'll see today. Then I will go for insert to, update to, delete to later. So let's see select. So top, limit, row num, class. So these are the important things. So what is this select top class? So what is this select top class? The selected top class is used to specify the number of records to return. So top class is telling you, so it is used to specify the number of records to return, how many records you want to return. So that you can use top. So the top class is useful on large tables with thousands of records are there in your database you want to fetch. You can use top command. So large number of records it will fetch. Maybe it will impact the performance, but fine, if you want, you need, right? So you can get it back. So that's a top command. You want to fetch huge number of records, you can use top. So not all database systems support the select top class. MySQL support the limit class to select a limited number of records, while Oracle uses a row number. Based on the database, this top command is used. So SQL Server and MS Access will support the select top. Okay. So select top number, you can give the number or percentage, column names from table where you can write the condition. And MySQL you can use. So which one you can use? Limit you can use. MySQL. MySQL you can use limit. Oracle you can use row num. So it's a different. SQL Server, MS Access using top. MySQL they are using limit to limit number of records you want. Oracle is using row num. So Oracle is using select column names from table where row num is less than number. This is the Oracle database, how you need to write the few records you want to limit. So you want to limit number of records you want to fetch from this table based on this condition. You can limit with a MySQL. In the Microsoft SQL Server database, you can use so top command. Okay, so this is the based on the database you can use all this. Now let's see first top command we'll use in the if you are using a Microsoft SQL Server or MS Access, Microsoft related databases if you are using, you can use top command. Okay, select the top 3 star from customers. That means from customers table, select top 3 related 3 rows related data. That's what the meaning of this. So use this table and export this. See that? So number of records, 3 records only are fetching. Top 3 records from that table. It will fetch only 3 records. So that's the 3 star means all top 3 records related all data. So all columns data it will fetch. That's a top 3 means. Okay, so that's a top 3 for the Microsoft SQL or MS Access database if you're using. So this is the same as a MySQL. Select a star from customer, limit 3. So try this also. For MySQL database, it will going to hit. So limit 3. So same as a top 3, but this one is so MySQL database top 3 limit 3 means first 3 rows data it will fetch. Okay, so one is a Germany country, Mexico and Mexico country. So first 3 records you are asking to fetch with this limit in the MySQL. And there is a Oracle database, you have row num less than or equal to 3. So that means row number equal to 3 rows. If there is a more than 3, exactly 3 it will fetch. If less than 3 means whatever the less than 3 is there, that will fetch. Right? That's this thing. So the top percent example, the following SQL statement selects the first 50% of records from customers table. So in the select top 50% star from customers. So you can fetch top 50% means this one. You can execute. Top 50% means first 50% of the records. Total 92 records are there. First 50% means 46. See that 46 records only it is fetching. That's a 50% percentile you can use. Top 50% records. So this is the one of the important thing. So just go through this one by one and execute queries. You will get a better idea. And so next one is so you can add where class for this top. You can add a where class for this top. So let's see select the first 3 records from the customers table where the country is Germany, right? So let's execute this. Select the top 3 records from customers where country name is Germany. Germany country, there are a lot of records are there, but I want first 3 records only. See, first record, 6th record, 17th record. First 3 means Germany country related, these 3 only. These 3 it is fetching. That is the top 3 records how to use with the where clause also, along with the where clause. Next we have with MySQL also you can apply this. Select star from customers where country equal to Germany, limit 3. Only first 3 will come with this Germany related. Oracle also you can get like this. So this is all top limit to row number. Top is for Microsoft SQL Server and MS Access databases. And MySQL is another database. That is limit you will use. You want to limit these many records. You have so many records, but you want only minimum records you want. Top 3 or top 4 or top 10. You tell that many records it will fetch. So then in the Oracle database, so for fetching the top, you have to use which one? Row num keyword. Row num keyword. You can use from customers. If you use where clause you can use. Then row num you can mention. So less than or equal to 3 or less than or equal to 10, whatever it is. So that's the even greater than if you want you can use based on that. Maybe if you want 50 to 100, you can mention maybe totally you have 100 and 1 to 50 you have seen 50 to 100 you want. You say row num greater than 50. So all 50 to 100 it will show. That's the advantage of this top command. Select top command. Okay, so today we have seen and, or, not, order by ascending or descending order. Then we have seen top command for the SQL Server, limit for the MySQL database, row number for Oracle database to restrict your row number display in the output. So that's what these commands will help you. Next, any queries before going to the next one? Minimum and maximum. It's very easy. Minimum, maximum, count, average, sum. So we'll finish this quickly in next 10 minutes. Any queries?
No, Ramesh.
No, sir.
Ramesh.
No, sir.
Please practice. You will get idea. If you are just listening, doesn't help you. Please go through this W3 school. Spend 1 hour. Okay, it will really help you a lot. Interviews, the basic they will ask. The basic you can know crack it like this, right? Just reading 1 week or 10 days. If you're not getting, repeat it multiple times. That helps you. Okay, so let's move on. So the min and max functions. So min and max functions. The min function returns the smallest value of the second selected column. In the selected column, smallest value if you want, you can fetch with the min function. The max function returns largest value from the selected column. So that's this min and max functions. Select min column name from table where you can write the condition also. Same max. Select max column from table where condition, you can write the condition. So let's see the demo also quickly. So minimum example. Select a minimum price. Price is the column name, you can see here. So price is the column, one of the column. So product ID, product name, supplier ID, category ID, unit to price. Okay. So this is the price table, products table. So in this product, you want a minimum price. So as a smallest price from products, right? You can tell that. Select minimum price as smallest price. Smallest price is another as a smallest price from products. So try this. So you will get a 2.5 is the smallest price. So then max price. So select max price as largest price from products. So you can see this, select max price as largest price from products. Execute this. 263.5. $263.5. So that like that you can get the maximum value from this table. So we can see maximum is 22. So what we got? $263. Where is 263? You cannot see 263 here, right? Okay, the count there, I think 36 boxes. Count. So total count there calculated 21.35 to 36. That's the amount, I think this one. So that's the amount here. So whatever you're getting, the number of records, one record only from products table. That's just a minimum and maximum values you will get from the particular column. So what you are specifying. And then we have count, average, sum. So this the count is a very important. So count function, it is number of rows that matches the specified criteria. So number of rows are there in this table or particular table. You can get this particular column, maybe number of rows in this column from this table you can fetch this. So average function returns the average value of a number of numeric things, average value of numeric column. The sum function returns the total sum of numeric column. So this is the count to average sum. Select count column name from table where condition. So average is select average column from table where condition. If this column has all numbers, you can find out the average of all that column. So this is the number of rows in this column. It will fetch the count. Count star also you can put. Count star also. Count star from this table. Count column. Count star of column name from table where this condition you can put it. So you can select the sum of this entire column if numeric values are there in this column. From this table you can write the condition. So that's how we can write. Let's put this count. Select count product ID from products table. Select count product ID from products. See number of records 1. Count is total 77. So but 77 we don't have it, right? 77 product ID. Will be solved. So it is giving a wrong here. Count means the product ID, how many are there? So total 5 only there, but it's giving more. 77 it is giving. Maybe they have displayed all, not sure. But count is, remember always. So how many total number of rows are there for that particular column? So that's what it is going to show. That's a count. So let's execute average. So average means select average price from products. 28 point average price. So we have to count the average of all this price. This price average. We have to find out. So total by, so this 5. Do average you will get, right? That is the one. 21, 22, 43, 53, 63, 72, 72, 80, 90, 90, 91.35 by 5. So what is the value we got? So that's around by average. It's all giving wrong values. I think. I don't know whether we counted wrong or whatever it is. Yes. Think. But if there are real data, we can get it in clarity. So this is all a problem. Count. The following is going to find the number of products. So here we are not getting number of products, right? All values are some example. Some quantity equals 73. I think this internally it is a different. We don't have this much, right? This much it is not. Centered. Order ID it is taking. What is that? Order ID only? Quantity. The quantity. Sum of this means 32, 5, 9, 40. I think it's multiplying something here. So that we need to find out how this is designed. Maybe some quantity is multiplied and it is getting. The sum of quantity fields in the order details table.
Might be we'll get all the rows, sir. Table name we will get it first, and then we'll see.
Table name all, that's better. We can get it all. Let's see. Select the star from order tables. See, 581 records are there. That's the thing here. That's why we are, I'm surprised. See, these are all records, some it will fetch. See, 581 records. That's how we can try all the records. Select a star from this one. Same other above also, right? Above things also same, guys. Average means total sum divided by number of records. Okay, previous also same. So that's a count and average. Even count also you can see. I'm surprised a little bit. Count why it is given wrong. Count it should not go wrong. So see here also we'll calculate this. You see count star if you put, you can put count star. 77 records are there total. That's why it is getting a 77. Product ID, right? Before it was the product ID, right? Product ID. 77 it was getting, right? 77. Total 77 records are there in this table. That's what count. You can use either count also from this table. From this table, how many records are there if you want to know? Mainly we'll use this one. Count star. Count star you will use. These 77 records are there in this table. It will give you. That's how people used to write these commands. Okay. So these are the main things. Minimum, maximum, count, average, sum. Any questions here before stopping? Next week I'll explain you other things. Next we'll cover insert into, update, delete. Then it will be covered things. Then we'll go before joins. Next week we can maybe still we have a union, group by, having go. This is important. Then joins is the main important in the interview point of view. So I'll try to cover next week a few more, but please go through this and then come back.